Hi guys, what's up? Podcast recording time. I'm in the process of kind of trying to figure out what I'm wanting to get up to. Well, this car next to me is really leaking a lot. I could literally see it dripping. It's probably from the AC. It's hot out here, sweating all over the place. Caffeine isn't helping, and the hormonal stuff isn't helping. I thought I was going down to San Diego Pride this weekend. I'm still not like 100% on it, but I thought I was gonna go. But I kind of gotta, like, I don't know if there's something going on, like, after somebody has their plans, I guess in the afternoon or something, then to let them know. And then somebody else was saying that they're not, they've got some family plans for dinner, so they're doing most of their stuff Friday, Saturday, and I'm kind of like, well, I can't get there. I won't be free till like Sunday, so I'm debating if it's even worth the trip if I don't have like a solid, like, we're meeting this place this time, this location. I'd rather just hit an LA rave because I kind of want to go to like a concert, but I don't really know of any Sunday concerts, and most of the concerts are like not after 10:30 p.m. on Saturdays. Like, usually it would be wrapping up, unless it's like a rave type thing. A lot of them start at like 11. So, or yeah, unless there's like afters or something, but I don't know what's going on. There was something I was trying to look into at LA Academy and Exchange LA. I think the Exchange LA is sold out, and then I got on the wait list for that, and then LA Academy has something going on, but it's like 60 something bucks, like 60, 70 bucks. So I'm kind of debating on that one, but it's also not Sunday night, so I don't know. I might end up at the Abbey Sunday night. I don't really know what I'm doing. I decided, I was like, if I don't really have any solid plans in San Diego, I don't really think I want to drive all the way down there late Saturday night, tired after work, and it's going to be like a 2-hour drive. Yeah, like I said, tired after work. And then, dude, that guy's biking barefoot. Not even flip-flops. SoCal. But yeah, I'm kind of like, I'd rather not do San Diego if I don't have like a solid plan, because it's far, and like, I don't want people to feel obligated. And I know how Sundays are after a Pride weekend. Like, people are more like trying to unwind for Monday. People aren't really trying to go hard. So I'm kind of noticing more and more how this job's gonna start like impacting social planning or events, because it's like, it's gonna be kind of hard to make it to concerts. Like Saturday nights, it's gonna be a little hard to make it to concerts. If the concerts are ending around like 10:30, 11:30, and I'm getting out of work at 10:30, I'm not trying to like rush over and then get into a concert like that late at night. But I don't know, so I'm kind of debating. I'm like, I might just post up in WeHo this weekend, and I don't know. Like, I want to go to a rave, but I don't really want to go to a straight club, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like, and that's, and then there's another rave spot over near USC that when I went to that Muna concert, there was something, and almost every weekend they send me something, so I'm pretty sure I'll get another message Saturday night about that area, so I might end up just trying to get over to that area and seeing if I can get in. I mean, I don't know what these places are, if they're like clubs or what, if they've got dress codes or what. I don't really know what to expect. One option is, drive, because when you drive, you can keep stuff in the car, and then you don't have to worry about, you can keep stuff in your car, and then, if they say, like, no hats or no shorts or whatever, you can, like, go back to your car and change, versus Ubering, but I don't know. In some areas, I'm not really trying to, like, drive, so I don't really know. But I want to try and see, where I end up this weekend. I'm not trying to spend a whole lot of money. I'm really not trying to, like, make plans to go all the way out of town if I'm not going to see anybody I know. Like, there was one person who was like, yeah, kind of, like, let me know what's going on, but I'm kind of like, I don't really know. If they're I don't really know if I don't know. Like, I don't really have plans, so it's kind of like, I don't know, it's gonna be super busy. Like, it's not like the easiest weekend to just, like, go somewhere, because everything gets booked and everything is, like, ticketed, and then there's long lines to get in everywhere. It's not like you can just, like, pop over and, like, grab dinner somewhere. So, like, real quick, like, neighborhood spaces and stuff, like, it's all gonna be pretty crowded, and especially because I'm trying to go later, because I sleep late now, and the World Cup game is going to be Saturday, or Sunday. Well, Saturday and Sunday, I guess, but Sunday is the last game at noon. So I'm probably not going to be free till after like 2 p.m. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to kind of take it from there. But, yeah, I don't really know. Like, I'm trying to kind of see, I guess, like how it's gonna end up with things. I'm okay with plans being kind of like light, but I don't know. Like, I was wanting to kind of get out this weekend, so I don't really want to get out and then just like sit around a hotel. Like, that doesn't sound appealing. So I've kind of hit some people up to see what they're up to. The one main person I want to see in LA, I haven't heard back from at all. So, because there's really one person I've been trying to like catch up with, like, in the midst of all the others. But there's really just like one person that I'm trying to like see. But I also am kind of like last minute planning, so that wasn't the intention. The intention wasn't to like plan last second. The intention was to have plans. I thought I had plans, but I guess what I thought were plans were not actually plans. So yes. But yeah, like, I'm just gonna have to see, like, where this weekend leads. But I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna think about it too much. Once I get to work, I'm just gonna work. I've been trying to leave earlier, a little earlier. I'm like checking traffic earlier and earlier. I don't know why traffic is getting worse and worse and worse and worse throughout the days. Like, I do not know what is up with that. I'm noticing it, though. There's like way more congestion. Maybe there's people traveling. Maybe it's because of World Cup. I have no idea what's going on. I don't even know if there are any more games out here. Maybe there are, but I don't really know. And yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like trying to figure out what I want to get up to. I don't know why people do this. They're like trying to get ahead of other cars, but then they're like driving in 2 lanes at once. But yeah, I'm kind of like just trying to figure out, you know, I got this new lifestyle now, I guess, and the work-life balance. I mean, last weekend I didn't really have a whole lot going down, but things didn't really pan out to be anything. It was restful, but I didn't really get up too much, and I was like, well, at least this weekend I thought I had some plans, but I guess I'm realizing more and more people aren't really into Sundays, so and I don't really want to go far if people are going to be like, oh, I'm too tired, you know, because I kind of have a feeling that might be what's going to happen. Like, I'm not going to wait for people to like get done with family time or wait for people to kind of like see how they feel. Like, I want to be like, do you want to meet here at this time and location? Like, either them or me, but I don't have tickets for anything, and I'm not buying tickets if I don't know anyone who has tickets. So, and you know, there's some people that I know kind of like, rightfully so. I'm not blaming people, because my energy and mood kind of fluctuates a lot too, and sometimes I'm like, I can't solidly keep plans. But there are some other people that I could potentially plan with, and I'm like, I'm not sure if the plans would fall through. And it's kind of a lot to try to do without like a solid schedule, honestly, to try to get, because my plan was to drive down after work, getting off work at 10:30 p.m., drive all the way down to San Diego right after work, get there probably 12:30, hope that the late check-in is reliable, because, you know, a lot of times places have late check-in, but they're not like a reliable check-in. So hope that they have a late check-in that's reliable, because usually check-in, a lot of places are 2 p.m., 3 p.m. This place had a check-in like 4 p.m. But yeah, I think they do have 24-hour desk, but I'm like, it is a rinky-dink spot, and they don't have good like AC or heating. Like, it's not like a nice place. It's the place where I usually stay, because I'm like, it's cheap, they don't take a deposit, and if I'm going to be out anyways, I don't really care where I'm at, you know what I mean? So if I'm going to be out anyways, it doesn't matter as long as I can sleep. But this place, it has the train coming over all night and early in the mornings. Well, not all night, but I think it stops at like 10 or 11 p.m. and then early in the mornings it starts up again. And so it does interfere with your sleep. And I don't know why, but San Diego has a lot of hotels off of the freeway. And so, like, a lot of them, like Hotel Circle is like, there's like, I think it's like the 8, the 163, and the 15 freeways are all right there. And you can hear the freeway traffic a lot. I noticed that with San Diego's hotels, that you're kind of like hearing the traffic a lot. I mean, LA, you just hear people fighting and screaming and all that kind of thing. But yeah, so, but I might just do the rave situation locally in LA, unless I can be convinced otherwise by 6 p.m. today. Because at least that's something I've solidly been wanting to check out, and it wouldn't be a long drive after work. I could just go get the hotel and kind of post up at, well, get the hotel, probably Uber to the rave from the hotel, and then Uber back to the hotel from the rave. And then once I'm done with that whole situation, pretty much I'd be there Sunday and be able to like rest as long as I wanted to, pretty much. And if I have plans like Sunday evening or afternoon or something, we'll see. If not, it's fine. And then I might be able to get down to I might be able to get over to the Abbey like Sunday night if I feel like it, and if I don't feel like it, oh well. But to me, that sounds more appealing than going all the way down to San Diego on a very busy weekend, because the places I want to go in San Diego, I know the lines are going to be like wrapped around the block, so I don't really think I want to do that unless I get VIP tickets and all that stuff. But I'm like, why am I going to do all that? I mean, I could just go to the festival itself. I wouldn't mind doing that alone, but I don't really know if I'm gonna do that. So I don't know. I'm thinking. It's a lot to think about. I'll see kind of who I hear back from, because I'm really not trying to spend a lot of money, but I don't have a lot of free weekends. Like, you know, I gotta like dodge these menstrual cycles, and so I'm thinking this weekend we'll see what ends up happening. Like, I'm not really dependent on people. I'm not really trying to like rely on people, but it's like, why waste money doing something by myself where I could just stay doing something going far to hang out by myself. It's like, if I'm driving 100 miles, I want to see somebody. I'm not driving 100 miles unless it's like a concert, but it's like, it's not a concert and I don't have tickets or anything. I could get tickets to the Pride Festival, but I don't really know if I really want to go that bad. I have to check it out and see what it looks like. And then, I don't know, but yeah, rave in LA just sounds a lot more simplified. And even if I can't do the rave, the Abbey still has stuff going on pretty much. Like, I think they have drag shows in the daytime or afternoon. So I could probably hit a drag show. I don't really know. But I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to do like the absolute most. I kind of just want to hang out with some friends, but if nobody's available, I'd rather just do my own thing. I don't want to just like be doing expensive stuff just like for like maybes. So even though I really do want to see everybody, but it doesn't sound like there's like anything going on that is happening Sunday that I would go to. So yeah. So I might just make plans. I might just try and make plans like on a different specific day. And just be down in San Diego like a different weekend altogether, honestly, because that to me would make a lot more sense. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. But that's kind of how I'm looking at it. I'm kind of like, okay, like, it's gonna cost a lot either way, but I don't know. And then I've got Hard Summer in August, so that's coming up soon, the first Sunday of August, and that's gonna be a bit of a situation. So I'm definitely not doing San Diego that week. I was considering like maybe August 17th, that weekend, trying to make like solid plans with people and be like, do you want to do something this weekend? I'll come to town, but that's not something that I can really determine like what's gonna happen. But yeah, all that being said, I guess I'm going to be okay with whatever ends up happening. Maybe hang out locally on Monday. I mean, there's not really that much time available to do stuff. I don't want to, like, wear myself out the whole weekend, you know? Even thinking about like watching the soccer game at noon to 2 on Sunday even sounds like a lot. Like I'm like, that sounds like I'm almost forcing it. Like I'm not gonna stay in bed till like noon, but it's like, it is kind of a lot to try to figure out. So I don't know. Like I don't know if there's really like a solid way to like see that kind of stuff. Like I'm really not trying to, you know, I'm not like blaming anybody or taking it to heart. It's just I kind of thought I had plans. Like people are always kind of like, oh, come to town, but it's kind of like, okay, well, like I'm the one that, like I've mentioned before, it's kind of like I'm kind of the one who's always coming to town. Like, so if people are gonna wait for me to come to town, you know, I've been being kind of more selfish about it, and I'm kind of like, you know what, you know, if I'm the one who's spending what, $300 on a hotel, however much in groceries or Uber Eats and gas, and then if we go maybe one place, that's gonna cost, I would say, near $20 to $40 on the lower end if there's no tickets involved and there's just like a meal or like something like that. Why are we like not moving at all? But yeah, if it's something along those lines, then I really don't know what that's gonna really look like. But yeah, like it is just kind of one of those things where you're like, you know, I want to get a bang for my buck too. Like there are people I want to see, but it's kind of like, I don't know. Like I'd rather have it be like a solid plan, if that makes sense. Like none of this is like a solid plan. And like I already said, like that's a lot of money to be spending. You know, for me, that's a lot of money for like a maybe. Like, I don't know, for some people, they probably wouldn't mind spending like $400 to like sit around a hotel. That's $400 counting like food, gas, you know. If you add the food and gas to the mix, yeah, it's about $400 before an event. So it's probably like $400, and then, I mean, under $500, but probably like $450. Like I haven't done the exact math because I was like, well, I don't really have an exact plan, so I can't really like schedule Ubers and like pre-schedule and pre-plan events and stuff. But yeah, like I don't know. I'd rather just, you know, wait till I can like do something. Yeah, and it doesn't really need to cost money. Like I'm not really trying to spend a whole lot of money either. So I don't know. But yeah, like I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm bummed. Like part of me is kind of like, it would have been nice, but I'm kind of not trying to let other people's schedules like ruin my whole weekend planning. I'd rather just kind of do something else then. Like I just don't know what. Like it is a little hard finding people who aren't really like doing much, or I guess it's kind of hard finding people who like to do a lot more planning, because I mean I've found some people to hang with that kind of like to do stuff just where it's kind of hard to get our schedules combined. And yeah, I've got less free time than I have had in like probably the last like 6 years. I'm kind of just only really able to schedule Sundays. That's really the only day I technically have off, unless I'm local. Unless it's something really local, then Monday. But if it's not something really local, I'm trying to either come back to town early Monday or already be in town on Monday. I'm not trying to like go anywhere on Monday, unless it's like really something I actually want to do. Like it would have to be something like that I really want to do, to be like going out of town the day before I have to go back to work. But either something I want to do or somebody I really want to see, and knowing that it's solid. But it's like if I'm not banking on making like solid Monday plans with people. That's not even what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Like most people are working. Probably sometimes when there's those like Monday holidays off. I don't know when the next one of those is coming up, but that's probably gonna be like, that would probably be like my best bet. But yeah, I don't really know. Like I'm not too, like, I don't know, I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, like I'm really trying to get back into the swing of things. And I don't know, like it's not that easy. But yeah, that math, just to get down to San Diego, I mean, going to WeHo probably isn't going to cost that much less either. I know where there's free events. Other than that, going to WeHo I don't think is going to cost like nothing. But like it's probably going to cost almost the same amount. But I don't know. The transportation might be about the same cost, honestly, because if I'm Ubering. But I don't really know. Like, I'm gonna have to wait and see. I'm basically gonna wait and see if I get this text about this. They do these like pop-up rave events, so I get the text every Saturday, but it's usually like after 11. So I'm gonna have to wait till I get the text after 11. And I'm hoping, my plan is check in at the hotel. By the time I get to the hotel, I'll be getting the text, and then I'll be able to determine if I want to go to that or just hit the Abbey if I'm going to be closer to the Abbey. But I'm trying to stay closer to the Abbey because I've got a friend out that way that I want to see. But it's Friday now, so we haven't quite hit the time yet for planning. Like, this is about as far in advance as I can plan. I don't know what can get planned, but I can try and do that. So I think what I'm gonna do is text some of my San Diego friends and be like, do you guys want to hang out like at this time or this day in San Diego, and see if they want to get something going in San Diego. And if not, it's cool. They might be busy, but at least it would be easy enough to kind of catch them. And then, yeah, might just do a little hang that way. That might be a little bit easier, but like, I don't really know, but to me that just sounds a little bit easier. Like, do this thing, do like a once a month thing, but do this thing out here in LA this weekend, and then like mid-August do something in San Diego, because at least there's like a few weeks to plan, and so it wouldn't be like some crazy thing where I'm like not sure what I'm doing. Like, because I mentioned before, it's like, you know, I've had quite a few strange kind of planning situations in San Diego over the past few years. The last times I've tried to actually plan, a lot of times the plans have kind of fallen through, and right now I'm not really at a point where I'm really trying to really be doing all that much. So yeah, I'm not trying to like force it, you know. I'm not trying to like make something happen that's not likely gonna happen or something, you know, like force something to happen. But I don't know, like, it's you know, it's good to be kind of a little bit more back in the swing of things. I'm just, you know, trying not to get too sidetracked with all that kind of like party planning kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't think I want to get like that sidetracked with it if I'm not. I'd rather just wing it out in LA rather than winging it in San Diego, because it is pretty far and my schedule does kind of suck. So but I don't know, like, when it comes to spending, like, I'm not saying this is like a good decision. This isn't a good decision. It's more of like I consider social life related stuff to be a big part of mental health too. Just like working out, just like eating healthy. I don't think it's something that's like, oh, like, let's just ignore it, you know, and like, you know, like, I think it is a big thing, but I don't know. But yeah. I've hit up most of the people, not most, but the people that I've been trying to catch up with. So, this might just might not be the weekend, and it could make more sense to just not spend the money, not go anywhere, not do anything. But I've also got to think about my own realistic energy. It's like, I'm tired, you know? After a whole shift, I'm tired, you know? I'm not trying to overwhelm myself. Like, I want to do something that I want to do. I'm not trying to just, like, go post up somewhere and just, like, lay around the hotel. Like, if I'm gonna lay around somewhere, I'll lay around home for free. So I'm trying not to make it an inconvenience on myself, like, to a point where it's like I'm not even really doing what I want to do. Like, I want to, like, I don't mind having fun by myself, you know? Like, it's just as fun sometimes, but there are some specific people I would, like, rather see this weekend. So, people I would have rather seen. Okay, I should be parking in about 5 minutes. But, jeez. Yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to go to San Diego Pride though. So I don't really know. But, I don't know. LA kind of has more to offer for the randomness of types of plans you can get into. I don't think San Diego's good too, but it's like on Pride weekend specifically, it might be a little too hard to do like last second planning. So I'm gonna have to. I'm still seeing. Like, I don't know. We'll see by tonight. I'll figure it out by tonight because I canceled my booking that I had in San Diego because it had to cancel by 6 p.m. So I ended up canceling my book now, pay later. I canceled it because they're going to charge me at 6 p.m. and I'm not sure if I'm going to be too busy at work at 6 p.m. to really cancel it. And, you know, my phone's old, so the app doesn't work right. And I got to be on, like, the website, and it's kind of not very great on mobile. And I don't like using the work laptops for stuff because they can track everything we do. So I don't want to be, like, booking hotels and stuff at work. It's not like I have, like, a private space to, like, do any of this. I could take a break, technically, and go outside and do it. But it's like, yeah, I don't really have, like, a solid space where I could really do it. So I'm just not gonna really wait to do it that way. But yeah, like I'm I don't know. I'm trying to see, but there's someone whose schedule I was trying to like make sense of, because I'm like, we've been trying to plan. I don't want to like spring something up on them though, but they've been trying to plan, so I might be able to plan with them. But I can't remember what weekend they said they're free. I don't know if they said they're free this weekend. I don't think they're free this weekend actually. They've got some stuff they're doing. So I don't know. Like, you know, it's Friday and I'm still trying to figure it out, but I'm about to get into the shift pretty soon. I'm getting to work at the time I was supposed to be getting to work. Just gotta park. Yeah, the financial end of just like trying to do something for a weekend. I don't know, guys. Like, this one I'm thinking almost might make more sense. I have to think about it, because I haven't booked anything yet. But I don't know if I really want to do all that booking this weekend. It would probably be cheaper, honestly, just to come all the way home, shower. I don't know. That sounds excessive, though. And then Uber all the way back out, and then have to Uber all the way back home same night. That sounds like a lot for a Saturday night, actually. And as I say it, I'm like, I don't think that's what I want to do. But I don't know. I don't know if I really want to be like booking a whole lot of stuff. So I'm kind of debating on that. Like, I'm kind of debating on Do I want to book it? Do I not want to book it? Do I want to book anything anywhere? Or not book anything anywhere at all? I really don't know how I feel. Wow, it's trash day. That means there's no parking anywhere. Okay. I'm gonna have to go park at the Ralph's. That's kind of my backup plan, is I park at the Ralph's if I can't find anything quickly enough. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find anything, so I might need to go over to the Ralph's. Oh, nope. That's too small, I can't fit. Wow, there's really no spots all the way down this road. Is this one? There's one of these neighborhoods where the curbs are like red everywhere. So, you can honk at me, but I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to park, buddy. Okay, let me flip around. Actually, maybe I can park here. I think I found a spot. It's far, but I think I found one. Is this too far for me to walk? I got 19 minutes. I can walk. Wow. So, this took a while. Okay. But yeah. I gotta get my steps in today. I'll think about some stuff while I'm on the job. I'll kind of consider what I want to actually end up doing. Because I really don't know. Like, I might need to sit down and do a little bit of math. Because I do have other financial plans of stuff. I'll see. If the friend I really want to see ends up being free, and I hear from them soon enough, then I might be more willing. Like if I had like a solid plan with somebody, then I think I'll be more willing to do that. So that might be what I consider. Alrighty.